Watch, but first, let's go to Francis with the latest in Japan. How's it looking there, Francis?
Kathy, the benchmark Nikkei is gaining for a fourth day, the longest winning streak since April, with 6 stocks gaining for every one falling on the topics. Now, shares in Nissan Motor are gaining after the Nikkei News said it's planning to end its reliance on Toyota's hybrid technology and manufacture vehicles with its own. The report said that Nissan's Serena minivan is likely to be the first model to be sold in a hybrid version, and that's as Nissan CEO Carlos Ghosn had said he's targeting the hybrid market to boost car sales, and Nissan shares are leading the gains in the Japanese car maker space, higher by more than 2%, as well as Toyota and Honda heading to the 1% mark in trade. Meanwhile, the Baltics Dry Index, a measure of shipping costs for commodities, is rising for a third day on demand for vessels to take iron ore to China, and that's raising shares in that space as well in Japan, with Mitsui OSK rising more than 2%, and that's Japan's largest operator of iron ore ships, as well as Kawasaki Kisen rising 0.2%, and that's Japan's third largest shipping line. Now, U.S. video game sales fell the most in nearly a decade last month as demand for Nintendo's Wii slumped amid a lack of new hit titles, but sales in Microsoft Xbox rose. Now, sales tumbled 31% for a fourth straight month, according to industry research NPD, and they're saying that that's still reflecting the economic weakness in demand, and this is how the shares of the makers are trading in Japan, both lower, Sony and Nintendo. Sony lower by 0.8%, and Nintendo down 0.3%. But the biggest loser on the index is NEC, the Tokyo-based electronics maker, saying it may raise more than $1.5 billion to bolster capital, and that's according to the Yomiuri, to finance restructuring in its semiconductor businesses and expand its lithium-ion battery production. Shares are falling more than 9% in trade, the worst performer on the Nikkei today. So that's a look at how the Japan markets are trading. Kathy, it's back to you.
Okay, thanks for that, Francis.